Hello and welcome. Today is June 8th, 2026. Have another trading session. Looking at the MNQ, the collective markets have been trending long for the better part of the morning. However, as you can see there around 8:23, it started to sell off. I want to put a quick disclaimer out there so folks kind of understand what it is that I'm looking for, my criteria for trading. Um, my strategy is simple. Primarily, I use price action, market structure, and levels of resistance and support and momentum to dictate the direction of the trade. And so, right here, I see that things are kind of popping up. I don't take necessarily the best entry. And so, I stop out there for a loss. Luckily, it being early in the session, especially, I try not to take large positions. And so right here, I see the market is starting to sell off. I go short and it doesn't work out for me. And all of a sudden, I'm down almost $200 on the day. I still like it short. I still like this area. The target that I'm looking for is somewhere around 29,480. And it taps. And you see there, I add more. And I want to point out something. I add more there because you add to your winners, right? I saw that it was going to break down below that level, so I decided to add. Here, I take a secondary trade on that move because I anticipate that there's going to be more follow through momentum to the downside. And would you look at that? Isn't that the worst when that happens, right? When you're in a trade, you're letting it run and it kind of pops up on you and you're like, oh, well, let me get out. My welcome is overstayed, only for it to do exactly what you thought it was going to do. Hindsight's always 2020, but it is kind of what it is. And so here, I want to point this trade out because as you can see, I take 5 contracts there and it was looking kind of good. It kind of popped down some. I got out of the bulk of it. And here I start to scalp on the reversal, right? It's a big sell off. And so I want to point this out. Once you get a massive sell off, right? And I'm also looking at off the chart indicators. I have the 30-second, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute. Um, you kind of have to watch to see what it does, right? And so I see MGC right there is kind of ticking up nicely. It's holding the market. Again, trading, taking what the market gives me, right? I kind of got in that trade, and I'll be honest, I didn't feel too confident the instant I got in it, right? It just didn't feel right to me. If you notice right there, I was short 2, right? And then I put a long for 5 just because I suspected that it was going to reverse. Instead of me hitting the reverse button, I like to put the order just on the off chance if I'm wrong, at least I'm in there. Um, but yeah, I mean, the moment I got in, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Doesn't look like a great trade. And so I'm watching it again, right? Because I'm seeing that it popped up, it hit that level of 29,500, and it kind of popped back down, but I'm still seeing strength, right? And so I want to put some limit orders. See, I wasn't expecting the market to sell off there as aggressively as it did. And so right about here, I start to notice a shift in the market, massive shift in the market, right? So I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I see what I'm seeing long. It's screaming long to me right now. I grabbed three, got out, and I like what I'm still seeing, so I grab another three. Mind you, some of the other off the chart indicators are kind of going up and down everywhere. I'm not giving up on this trade. I'm willing to take a trade 2 and 3 times if I'm getting out scratched for a break even, if I see that the conditions are still setting up for it. Mind you, I'm kind of a hyper scalper, so holding a trade long isn't really my thing, but I'm trying to get better about it, right? You want your winners to run.